In the northwest desert of Saudi Arabia, a line is being carved into the earth, one that was meant to house 9 million people. A mirrored wall taller than the Empire State Building, longer than the width of Belgium. This is NEOM, a $500 billion bet on the future. But is it a transformation or the most expensive experiment in history? To understand NEOM, you have to understand a fear. For decades, Saudi Arabia ran on one thing, 5% of oil. Then, in 2014, prices collapsed and reserves drained by around $150. Meanwhile, a young population needed millions of new jobs the oil economy couldn't create. So on the 25th of April 2016, the Crown Prince unveiled the answer, Vision 2030, a plan to cure the addiction to oil. An 84-page blueprint to diversify into tourism, tech, logistics, entertainment, and clean energy. The target was staggering, 150 million tourists a year by 2030. And the crown jewel of that vision had a name that didn't exist before 2017, NEOM. Announced on the 24th of October 2017 at a global investment summit in Riyadh. The name fuses neo, Greek for new, with M, the Arabic word for future, and the Crown Prince's own initial. Its home? Tabuk Province, 26,500 square kilometers, the size of Belgium, with 460 kilometers of coastline. A blank canvas, they called it. Its own laws, a country within a country. Nothing but desert, mountains, and empty coast, waiting to become a city of the future. Energy, biotech, food, manufacturing, mobility. 9 industries, all engineered from scratch. NEOM isn't one thing. It's 5 regions. So let's walk through what they promised. The line, a 170-kilometer mirrored city. 0 cars, 0 carbon, powered entirely by renewables. Inside, hanging gardens, vertical parks, everything a 5-minute walk away. A high-speed rail promised to cross the entire city in 20 minutes. The scale was almost unbelievable. 9 million residents in a wall in the desert. But the line was only the beginning. Oxagon, pitched as the world's largest floating industrial complex and automated port. Trojena, an outdoor ski resort in the desert mountains, set to host the 2029 Asian Winter Games. Its centerpiece? A man-made lake hanging in the mountains. Then came the luxury coast. Sindala, a luxury yachting island, the first piece of NEOM to actually open in October 2024. Magna, 120 kilometers of coastline with 12 luxury destinations. Names like Aquelum, a city hidden inside a mountain, and Treum, a pool suspended over the sea. Now, here's the part that actually works. The one project quietly succeeding. The NEOM Green Hydrogen Plant, $8.4 billion, fully financed, backed by a 30-year deal, real and nearly built. By 2027, it aims to export green ammonia to the world. The vision's one undeniable win. So that's the dream. But in March 2025, a leaked audit blew it wide open. An internal report, cited by the Wall Street Journal, projected the true cost of the line. Not $500 billion, $8.8 trillion, finishing around 2080. After roughly $50 billion spent, only 2.4 kilometers of foundation existed, about 1%. On 16 September 2025, reports said funding had paused and construction activity was suspended. The workforce that peaked above 100,000 began to vanish. From orbit, all that remained was a scar in the sand. The 2030 population target? Slashed from 1 million to under 300,000. Then the setbacks began to multiply. The desert ski resort lost the 2029 Winter Games, handed to Almaty, Kazakhstan. In March 2026, nearly $7 billion of contracts were canceled outright. So why the collapse? Not just engineering, gravity, fiscal gravity. Sat below the price the kingdom needed, and Aramco cut its dividend by nearly 30%. The budget slipped into deficit. The trillion-dollar dream had met the balance sheet. And then, quietly, in June 2026, the website changed. The 170 kilometers, the $9 million, the zero carbon, reportedly replaced with a vague, demand-led approach. The new priority isn't people, it's processors. NEOM is pivoting to AI data centers. And NEOM was never alone. It's one node in a whole galaxy of gigaprojects, Red Sea, Qiddiya, Diriyah, and the housing that's actually delivering. So step back, NEOM has split in two. The industry that works and the fantasy that stalled. The glossy render and the dust it actually sits in. A leader staked his legacy on this. Is it the transformation of a nation or the most expensive experiment the world has ever built? The desert hasn't answered yet. And behind every megavision are the people who build it. A story for another day. If this reshaped how you see NEOM, subscribe. Part 2 goes even deeper. What do you think, vision or vanity?